Try again. I accidentally learned that Master is the villain in the picture book. I still received 79 broken soul nails, abruptly abolished the natural sword bone, and revised English for 7 years. I played the piano for him to shake the demon, accompanied him to double cultivate the belly plot. I thought I had already won the position of the main attack, but the monster beast ran amok at the scene of the breakup. The son of the leader Chen Ziyi broke some oilskin. The Master blackened and ran berserk on the spot, directly chopped the monster into a footline, and even played the piano to comfort him. The most amazing thing was Chen Zai's light shout, "Ayu!" The Master instantly regained consciousness. The strings in his hand gradually broke. I spat blood in my mouth and gave up completely. I was originally a spectator, so why should I have to change his obsession in silence, and finally end up dead? The panicked cry of the senior brother changed me from being stunned, and when I looked down, the jade bone chain that was originally held tightly loosened at some point, and the broken strings and the sound of the dirty piano fell straight to the 5 bone teeth to seek justice. The little junior brother Song Qinglu's sword species hurriedly rushed down to pick it up, but I stopped him. "Senior brother, what are you stopping me for?" Song Qinglu anxiously looked at the 5 bone teeth shrouded in miasma. "Everything to the jade bone chain and even the pure crow. The sin is the miasma and shallow evil, and if it falls into the 5 bone teeth, it will definitely be damaged." My eyes were not far away, and the Master was softly comforting the frightened Chen Ziyi, completely unaware that I was seriously injured, and my heart was cold inch by inch. "No need for it, the strings are broken, and the jade bone zither is destroyed." Song Qinglu still did not give up. "No, it must have been the Master who just lost the jade bone chi, and the Master will have a way." "Senior brother, you are Jin Xiu's birthplace, and once the wife is destroyed, what can you do in the future?" I clenched my hands and endured the spoilers in my heart. "It has nothing to do with Master, it is my heart that is broken and I can no longer continue on Jin Xiu's path." Wan's little junior brother looked at me in shock and sadness, and I couldn't help but clench my palms. Finally, I understood why the way of heaven left me that sentence when I was reborn. "Fate is destined, tampering with the group, and you will suffer death." In my previous life, my parents died when I was a child, and I followed my practice for many years after being rescued by my Master. After the retreat, he learned that the Master was fighting for the head of the family, Chen Zi. And when he was destroyed by the demon, he was finally surrounded and suppressed to death. I don't want to believe it. The admired Master will have such an ending, taking his life as his eyebrows and spying on the secrets. Only then did I learn that Master Jing was the villain in the flower basin, and he guessed that he was dying for the male and female protagonists. To change this ending, I used all the space-time forces I could to open space-time. The first thing I did back in the past was to beg my Master to agree to change my Fei Jian to Jin Xiu. He was shocked and glared at me for messing around. "You are a natural sword valley, a rare sword genius in the cultivation ring for 10,000 years. As long as you are diligent in family cultivation, non-life is just around the corner, and Fei Jian modifies Qin Xiu. You are cutting off your own way." Master, I knelt in front of his cave for 7 days. He may not agree to let me re-enter Qin Xiuji and others. I even endured 79 broken soul nails at my own expense. However, when I think I have everything ready. That day, the Ling Yangfeng barrier suddenly collapsed. The mountain shook, and I quickly sensed that something was wrong. Hurried to the Master's immortal mansion, only to see that the immortal mansion had been mostly destroyed. Master has disheveled hair and red eyes. As soon as the barrier was repaired, he plucked his sword. The palm force had already made me hit the wall, and before I could stand up, he suddenly grabbed me by the shoulder and pressed me against the wall. Master was infected with cold poison in his early years, and his body was cold. But at this time, it is scorching and scorching, and the skin is stupid. He is like a wine, sweat, shark, and jade water, no matter how I shout. Unable to resist, his steps were clear. As soon as he stretched out his hand, he was forcibly pressed down by his other hand. The flames burned, and the ice turned to water. The love of the Jade Valley fell to the ground, and no one cared. The moon sets and the stars set, and I slowly recovered. I felt a gentle spiritual power coming from behind me. Temporarily assimilate our breath. Your heartache has not healed, and you should not participate in my demons. His voice came from behind, mixed with a little helplessness. Even the head of the family couldn't hide. "I can't bear to delay your cultivation, don't worry about it anymore." These words made me turn around anxiously. "No, you saved my life and taught me to practice. I have 3 endurances to see you suffer from your inner demons. I will definitely become the most powerful piano show. Use Yugu Qing to completely solve the demons." He suddenly grabbed my shoulder and forcibly turned me around. The cold voice was stained with warmth for the first time. "If you don't treat it honestly, how can you talk about becoming the most powerful piano show?" After he agreed, I became more diligent and began to get involved in the secret realm. However, Master decided to go with me to the secret realm. It is to find the Guqin Valley and cure my inner demons. "How can you go alone?" He pushed things aside and sealed Ling Yunfeng in the name of retreat. Incarnate as someone else to explore the secret realm with me. Master's demons have recurred repeatedly, but with me, I can always survive. Love and sound are soothing, and the double cultivation is blended. We seem to be getting closer. Gradually, rumors spread in the cultivation world. The guardian of the Elder of the Green Frost sex Ling Yun Peak God. It seems to be about to make a sense with a strange woman. Some people even ran to find the leader. I asked the head for marriage, but I was greeted with a smile. Your master has already told me that our hearts are connected. He knows you don't like it, but it's a big ceremony. It's all in your mind. I was shocked and happy. Master-apprentice love is still difficult to tolerate in the open cultivation world. I accompany carefully and do not seek fame. I don't even dare to ask what we are. However, as long as there is his words. Even if he is an apprentice for the rest of his life. I am also willing. I always thought that as long as Master had me in his heart. It doesn't matter if it's a heavy blow to the Ling insects traveling beasts. But I didn't understand until today. Controlling demons does not require bitter love day and night.